Welcome back to some Alien Crossfire with me, Daniel, from Dan Has Fun. Thought we'd have a little bit of a laugh at Lau before we started today, because this might be the worst maintained city that you're ever going to see. He's trying to build a fission planet buster. He doesn't have fusion power yet. A fission planet buster, which costs a bajillion minerals. He has none. He is in free market, so all of these units that are not in his territory are causing him drones. As a result, he's having to run 1 million specialists, so he's only working one tile, and he's getting a -10 food. So if he stays doing this, he's going to probably lose 4 or 5 of his 7 population points here. Sometimes the AI is smart, sometimes it's not. This is one of the latter, to put it politely. Anyway, I hope you've been enjoying the series. If you have, do let me know. We're also going to do the council vote. I checked between episodes, and I think it's going to be close, but we might be able to become planetary governor. So, Svensgaard has the most votes of 174. We have pretty close, we're 161. But because we have 2 vassals that will vote for us, and Prophet Chardorn doesn't feel inclined to vote for Svensgaard, we can take the vote. 205 to 174. Really helpful being planetary governor. We get infiltration on everybody, which I think just means Chardorn in this case, because we had everybody else's. Executive veto is fine. We get more commerce, which is really the thing that we care about. So hopefully, next turn, our income's now 183 per turn. Another thing that the AI did between episodes that I noticed, Svensgaard is no longer running free market, which is good in one way, because it means his planes aren't causing him drone issues. But he decided to pick planned, which means he now has -3 efficiency, so he's going to have drones from that instead. 1 step forwards and 2 steps back. Right, where were we? We need to fuel up some ships. We have an anti-air, which I'm going to put over here, honestly, because this is a very limited resource city. Everybody else is going to play the waiting game. He's about to build a conventional missile. I would love to dissuade him from doing that, but I'm not sure if it's worth doing if we don't defend our main ships or planes. I guess they are ships of the sky. So I think we're going to wait, and we're just going to get hit in the face with a missile. We just don't know where he's going to aim it. That's okay. We are going to try and get Lal his city back, because he is stupid and dumb. And based on our interaction last episode, if he in fact goes and attacks his city and takes it back, I don't think it'll lose the population because it'll be liberated. I don't remember, but we're going to find out soon. I can't do that though. I can do many things, but I'm not going to take a risk like that, although I can't get out, admittedly, so maybe we just will. Yeah, we're just going to attack. We're boxed in because of the weird way zone control works, so I guess we'll just keep firing from the hip. That unit's going to go the way of the dodo, I suspect. Because, yeah, we can't shield it with this plane because it has no fuel. Same with this one. Oh, we have one other. Cool. He's going to live another day. So, yeah, hopefully, if Lal comes and sits back here, it may not blow the city up. Maybe. If I remember things correctly, which is not often. We shall see. Cool. We want a sensor there, please, because we have them working on naval locations. We are keeping 1 ship there for safety. You are covered in fungus, so we need to get rid of that. And we had, yeah, a fungal invasion down here. And it wasn't just like Athlete's Foot, it was mine worms and spore launchers. So we're going to have to probably get another couple of units here, defensively speaking. We also want to... I don't think it'll let me do a borehole to the tile to the south of me, but the tile to the west, I think it'll let me do one there.
Turn complete.
We shall see. Let's end turn and see who he blows up with his missile. I think I talked about it last episode. I don't usually find conventional missiles to be good value, so I don't typically build them, but he just blew up one of my infantry.
Complete.
Here's the thing, though. He used, what, like 50 minerals to blow up something that cost me 20? It just doesn't make sense. Like, the maths doesn't maths.
Production complete.
I don't think it makes much sense, but the AI loves to build them.
Production complete.
What we should do, though, and I'm kind of glad, and I'm not glad that he did it, obviously. We're going to hurry this unit.
Confirmation.
Is we want to start designing some new defensive infantry, which I think now can be speeders because we have the fusion reactor at no extra cost. So first things first, strip everything off. So our base cost for these two unit types is now the same. So the rover and the infantry cost the same. What we want to do next is go for silk steel armor. You'll notice we need to prototype it, which is fine. And we want to do anti-air tracking, which makes it slightly more expensive. We can't do the second ability yet. Now, the tech that I've been looking for is not available yet because we don't have both the prereqs. So I'm hoping maybe this episode will get neural grafting, which allows us to have a second ability. We shall see. But we're going to make this nice air defense jeep, essentially, in a load of places. One downside to it is we can't upgrade our anti-air infantry into it, I don't think. Which means I guess we should probably do this as well, just so we can say that we have them. There you go. I like the silk steel armor. Not maybe it's just because it's green. Green is my favourite colour. And maybe my favourite social engineering choice in this game. But that's not the point. The point is we have a new turn for which we need to blow things up. Do they have any other missiles in the vicinity? I don't see them. This is only defended with one plane. That doesn't seem like a very good idea. Okay, well, we'll go take it out, I guess. And again, because it's on the ground, doesn't matter that we're not using anti-air. Where is our ship? Thank you kindly. And we get the Xeno Empathy Dome for that, and 107 energy credits. Whoa, that's a lot of food being lost. Look how expensive that is. And it's also going to cost a fortune to rush this prototype out, but it's fine. Every single person has to be a specialist, which is hilarious. Cool. Let's get some happiness buildings in there afterwards, please, because we're clearly going to need it. That's a lot of pop, man. With almost nothing else. It's making practically no money and has no minerals. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's because they didn't get a land base over here. If they'd said, got one here, they could have used all these land tiles, thrown down a borehole, away they go, right? But they didn't, so what you gonna do? And we need to go on the attack with nearby cities so he can't counterattack. That transport's got nothing in it. So that one I'm not bothered about. This one should check for any other of Svensgaard's units. I don't see any. Lyle, do you want to come and take your city back before you build something else? You don't seem particularly bothered about doing so, which is a decision you could make. But yeah, if I sit in there, if I go in there with my missile rover, it will just blow that city up, but that's not my intent. So we'll see if the air does something worth doing. We shall see. I have a whole feeling that pod, by the way, that we haven't popped. I think it's the last pod on the sea in this game. I suspect it's a map.
No, it's terrifying.
Just because the AI hasn't gone for it. It's not a guarantee by any stretch. That's mostly just feels, but there really are feels that that's going to be a nothing burger location. I want to put this colony pod where? Foil colony pod. If I go here, I can reach both of these? Cool. Yes, I know. Miriam has chips. It's fine. She is known to have them. Get a borehole for me, please. We want gamma breakwater. And you... I'm not going to get you the super fancy pants level 4 defense armor, bro, yet. I don't think you need to. But we should get a second defender and then all the standard fun things. I wish there was a copy-paste command for all those standard builds, but it is what it is. Do we think we could get our jeeps over without them being blown up? Because I'd love to have them wander over here. I guess the way that we would do it, thank you Xeno Empathy Dome, is I would do something like that and just protect them that way. What type of plane were you? Okay, you are just a regular. Let's get that blown up, please. Again, put some pressure on his capital. Those odds are not amazing, so we're not going to do 2. But you can sit there and defend. And you're going to stay in place. You, on the other hand, can also come and play. Continue blowing up things in the capital, please. And you can do that as well.
Unit max required.
Oh, he's out of units there. Ha! Okay, well, I guess I'm just sitting there like a lemon because I can't make it back. I didn't realise they had none left. Yeah, I think that's fine. Cool. Alright, you wait in place. You have, in theory, some production now, do you, in the Alpha Basin? I mean, in theory. Still not a lot. Get you to build some money building for me, please. And then you can get a solar on that nice resource. And we're going to slowly convert these bases into something worth having. Although, honestly, half the battle is just making sure the AI can't get it. So, it is what it is. Why did Lal do this? Why would he declare? I mean, I get why from like a ideology perspective, but that's still stupid and dumb. Like, stupid and dumb. Not a fan of that. This is going to be my other Skunkworks location, I think my capital. So we want to do Alpha Prime Skunk. If you didn't see that last episode, I like to put Skunk in the Skunkwork building locations because they don't have to pay prototype fees. Children's Creche is done. You are definitely a tree farm candidate.
Complete.
And you finally have some foil formers. You can go for a fusion lab. And yes, I do want to upgrade that for the future. Thank you. Cool story, bro. It's definitely not maximum pop here. Alpha Terminus needs... what? Maybe a tree farm would be a good spot here? I think so. Let's get a tree farm.
Production complete. Production complete.
Cool. So yeah, these nice anti-air jeeps are now in there. It's not like they get less defensive bonus than an infantry in a city, which I always find a little bit strange. But I don't ask questions I don't really want the answers to. There you go, Moon Marina. You don't quite get the full fat cross, but this is a pretty decent location. And again, we can put boreholes in at least a couple of these if we really want to. I think you might just want a regular trans garrison here. I don't see this location really being in the firing line. Famous last words, I know. But it's really out of the way, so I don't see it. Cool. Do we have any other major fungus that we need to clear in this area? Not really. So we'll just get some more kelp. You guys should do what? I guess we can just send more you in the fire line. That's not far enough. That's a movement of 12. That's exactly perfect. I'm going to cycle through all of my flyers. Just going to see who needs to refuel. There we go. You don't need to refuel. You are a ship. You can stay in place. And then you guys got to start wandering forwards. Like that. Now, let's hope we don't get a bad roll and the second jeep can't stay. Nope. We're good. And then this time you can shield that stack. You stay in place. Mr. Jeep, please sit where you are. We have roads and a forest over to Omicron Quadrant. I know they call it Quadrangle, but I think that's a different city. Again, Aki Zeta-5 got some disastrous naming systems going on. Like, the left brain, they're not creative. In theory. You guys can wait. I still don't see any units. Yeah, I'd love it if Lal would take his city back. That would be good. Don't see anything really here either. If they shoot that down with a tactical, it is what it is. I just wanted a little bit of scouting. Just see if there are any units in the area, which I did not see. Cool. Okay, so these bases I think are about as developed as I want them to be, because I don't want to put a load of forest on this side and give them even more bonuses. Having said that, putting a borehole here is probably not a terrible idea. So let's do that. You need fuel, you need fuel, you need fuel. Everybody needs fuel. Can't wait till the day we can unlock copters. They still need fuel, but it's a bit different.
Turn complete.
I still can't believe Lal is going after Miriam. Like, come on, man. You've got, like, 3 cities.
Production complete.
Like, what are you doing? Like, makes no sense. This area, though, can get some colony pods. I did notice also between episodes that is now starting to get forest in the ruins, which you love to see. What are you at? 14 minerals? You don't have a rec commons or a hab complex? That's crazy. Let's get both of them in for you. I know you're not making an astronomical amount of food, but it's nothing to sneeze at.
I maintain nonetheless that yin-yang dualism can be overcome. With sufficient enlightenment, we can give substance to any distinction. Mind without body, north without south, pleasure without pain. Remember, enlightenment is a function of willpower, not of physical strength. Chairman Shen Jiyang, SS on Mind and Matter.
Not the tech I'm really looking for, but monopole magnets do let us build mag tubes, which are just like super roads, for lack of a better term. So once we start running out of things we want our formers to do, I'll just have them automatically mag tube things. You are only pumping out 9 minerals, so I'm going to have you put a pin on that and get a rec commons, please.
Production complete. Production complete.
Cool. We can see, if we go into menu, headquarters, lab status, we can tell what type of tech each faction is getting to. So we can see this is red, right, for the pirates. So they're going to get a conquer tech of some type. We don't know which one, but they're going to get a conquer tech. The Gaians are going to get a build one. Data Jet Rose is apparently going to get a conquer one, or she was before she got conquered. We're going to get something blue. So we're going to get a discover tech, which is not what I want. Like I said, I want neural grafting, so we want this bar to be red. And we are focused on conquer, and the game's like, how about no? How about not that? It would be very nice of it if it would do what I'd ask it to do, but story of life, right? You've got plans, and sometimes they just don't come to fruition. Maybe they will later. Anyway, we've got to keep moving our jeeps. So we can move up here first and do 1, 2, and then we could theoretically walk in. What's over here? 5 units, 2 of which are planes, but none of them are interceptors. So that feels like a bad idea for the AI to have done such things as those. So let's go in and smack some stuff around. 351 to 50. Very nice. Again, I don't see him building any anti-air infantry, which is the one thing we really don't want to have to deal with. And he doesn't have fusion power yet either. At least he doesn't have fusion units, so there's that. You're a little bit damaged, but you should be absolutely fine. Yeah, 1001 to 50. Think we'll be okay. But then this is an interceptor. So we have our stack defended. And then you... Yeah, we'll backtrack you a tile. I think that's a good idea. Maybe we'll even put a borehole in there so we can give that naval base some proper development. I want to take 1 interceptor when we get it and put it out here somewhere, just so we have the protection. But this is not an interceptor. This is a penetrator, so it's not going to be you. Can I reach over here? What's the movement to there? Exactly 12, so I cannot reach. Very sad for you. You should stay in place. You can get a borehole. You want to sit down. Are we seriously still
Unit lacks required ability.
not taking this, Lyle? What are we doing? I've left you it completely for free. And he's like, nah, it's fine. It'll be fine. It's just my property. Okay. Well, you do you. You do you. Cool. He failed his roll. Let's try again. And you failed your roll. You hate to see it. Can you get over here? No, you're one movement short as well. Rest in spaghettis. Oh dear. Well, we'll put one other defender over there just in case they do decide to counter.
Turn complete.
So next turn we should be able to take Pennant Shoals, which isn't a terrible location, honestly. Yes, it's got a massive population right now and it's way too big, but if we'd had any land here, this would have been a genuinely great location. Oh, okay, sure. I mean, you're already at war with me. And everybody hates the Peacekeepers again. Who would have seen that coming? I honestly think Lal might be more effort than he's worth to keep around. Having said that, he is the reason why we managed to win when it came to Planetary Council leader. So maybe we'll keep him for a bit. Thank you for...
Between cold water and warm, the thermocline, has been important to undersea warfare for hundreds of years of man's history. Now we have found a way to harness that power for constructive purposes. What once cloaked us can now feed us. What once shielded us from death now brings us life. Captain Ulrich Svensgaard, the Ripple and the Wave.
Pretty rude that he interrupted me, especially when I'm attacking him. Like, come on, settle down, man. Thermocline transducer gives you more energy in the sea. We're not really taking advantage of it right now, but we will certainly be doing so. These will all become 4/4 tiles, which is just delicious. And as a result, this is going to become a pretty decent science location. So let's get a fusion lab in.
Complete.
Are you a tree farm place? Yeah, you're a tree farm place. You're making great money. UN Aid Center.
Production complete. Production.
Uh-huh. That's cool. Now, the one saving grace for Lyle is I do have a few ships in this area. So, or at least a ship, a few planes. And Chardor is in such an unbelievably poor location, I just don't see him accomplishing anything. He's very, very lucky. We have more formers. Tempted to go over here, but you just know they're going to send one plane over and blow up the former. So I guess we'll wait for the time being and maybe just go this way. It's a little bit safer. It's not a lot safer, but it's a little bit safer. Get the borehole. You are an interceptor, so you can wait. You got a unit in here? That's so cute. It's not going to get you anywhere, but thanks for hanging around. Should probably do this, though, first. Get all this to move back. And I need one unit in here, please, that has fuel. Thank you. You will be perfect. To go in and go do-do-do-do-do-do. Thanks for the work of taking that population for me. Nice. And then the jeeps can just park, and we get another 106 energy credits. It's really nice when the AI helps you pay for the very unit you use to defend the base. And then we want Rec Commons, Network Node, Children's Crash. Doesn't really matter what order those are in as long as we get them. You're still damaged. You now have a unit in there. I would prefer it if you did not have a unit in there. I'm just going to keep chronically attack. Oh, there's the city. Well, it's fine. I don't have to worry about Lyle not picking it up now, I guess. He wasn't going to go take it. I mean, he's busy building a colony, but what is he doing? Get out of free market, you daft banana. Like, what are you doing? Like, every decision that you are making right now is the wrong one. Ah, dear. AI gonna AI sometimes, I guess. Yeah, I think we'll put like a borehole there, which is weird to do on the uranium flats, but it's fine. You can... Oh, hi, probe team. I mean, it is technically Miriam's territory, so we'll give her a pass on that one. Meanwhile, you are needing to be refueled as a you, as a you, as a you. It took quite a lot of damage considering how easy the combat was meant to be. I guess that's what happens when you just get all of his missile penetrators and tacticals coming out, but... Speaking of which, there's another conventional missile. There's conventional missiles being built in a few places. Which is annoying, but it should be fine. His fission planet buster is going to take a long time to build. So I'm in no rush to take that out. That can stay in place. You can definitely move forwards, though. Yes, I know the probe team is there. It's fine. It's in their territory. It's okay, guys.
Turn complete.
And end turn. They're so terrified of this probe team when we have the Hunter-Seeker algorithm, so it's literally irrelevant. Thanks for blowing up one of my jeeps, you bum. My amphibious jeep, no! Ah, it's fine. In fact, we could just keep building more, like a couple more amphibious jeeps, and just keep the pressure up. We'll get at least one more.
Complete.
Network node is done. Research hospital's good. Like I said, though, it's worse for him than it is for me, him just blowing these random things up with missiles over and over. It's just so much less cost-effective for him. That's got one plane in it. That's only got 2 units in it. Well... And that only has 2 years. His capital still has like nothing in it. Because he's still building a conventional missile rather than defending it. That makes no sense. Hi, Chardon. We'll blow your unit up in a minute. Too many options for me to blow up right now. You're just going to have to be patient. Where is my boat? Hi, Chardon. I am not giving you 700 energy credits. Hello, Svensgard. No, I'm not attacking Miriam. I'm not giving you fusion power. Nope. I'm in the Ascendancy, and I want the Merchant Exchange and the Empath Guild. So now trying to stay Planetary Governor is fine, even if Lau kicks the bucket.
Request confirmation.
Cool. Get that built. And then we want, probably, in your case, because you're right in the middle of the action, I'm going to get you a Jeep. And then you can start doing all the happiness stuff. Cool. I can't reach Safe Haven with this unit, but I can definitely use it to take out the cultist ship. I don't even know why it's out here. Like, it's just in the middle of nowhere. Where was he planning to go? Nobody knows, not even him. And I guess it doesn't matter at this point. I guess it's irrelevant. Get some more kelp down. That's a nice borehole I see there. Never did backfill over here, did I? Never needed to be fair. Never needed to. Probably get a borehole out here. We have plenty of opportunity to get some more supply crawlers out too. We just, again, haven't needed to. We could totally put a supply, like a borehole here, and it would be no eco damage. Let's do that. We're getting some mines in, which are not as good as boreholes, but they're still pretty decent. Please get rid of that fungus. You can get some more kelp down. This place is going to start being worth big stuff soon. Very happy for it. It's been a hard-working city, so it's nice when you can finally pay it off. And you can do 1, 2, 3. Clear the fungus, please, from that food resource. Can I reach over to you? Oops, I've clicked out of screen. Good effort. There's a risk that this gets blown up, but I'm going to put the pressure on Chardon. He wanted 700 energy credits. That's hilarious to me. Like, based on what? What did he think he was winning? That would be 6 moves, so this is a safe tile for me to sit, in theory. And I guess this missile rover doesn't really need to be here at this stage. So I'm going to sit there and see where this mine worm goes. He could totally attack. So maybe we'll use our mine worm and try and defend. Or do that and get the morale bonus. I was thinking about it, but... They shouldn't attack my mine worms, because mine worms don't typically attack mine worms. Isle of the Deep is a different matter. They're aggressive mamma jammers. But these guys should be fine. What we should do, though, because we do have a stack of money, is...
Request confirmation.
Rush by the living refinery, because that will help me reduce some of the overhead on minerals. And go into design workshop and pick some obsolete units and upgrade them. Now, what do we want to upgrade you to? Because we can't make them free yet, so I don't think upgrading formers really makes a huge amount of sense. Do we have anything else on the go? Do we even have anything left? Okay, we have 7 missile rovers that we could upgrade to amphibious jeeps, but let's make a good shard rover. How much more expensive is armor? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, look at that. 220, that's insane. And we're going to make you guys... What would be best for you to have as high power? I don't need empath. I don't really need comm jammer. I don't need to make them all amphibious. That seems a bit silly. I mean, we could make them police jeeps, which would be hilarious. I don't feel like that's the right combination, though, as funny as it is. There's nothing that they critically need, really. I mean, if we make them offensively attacking air units, I don't even think that's a particularly useful ability. I guess I'm just going to make them hypnotic trance so they don't just get completely bodied by mine worms out of nowhere. So we'll do that. A weird 13-1T unit. But we can upgrade a load of all our rubbish to it. It's going to be expensive, but it's okay. All will happen is we don't spend the money. The game's just going to decide one day, oh, we can't afford... Wow, that's a lot of money. Yeah, if we don't spend the money and keep a relatively low balance, you know the game's just going to wreck it with some event, so... No point just sitting there doing nothing. You can get into the capital. You should probably get there as well. You're really damaged, you're really damaged, you're quite damaged. You're not, so you can sit and protect that one regular penetrator. And these two... I don't think I'm going to move this sharp penetrator. Yeah, he's full on health, but his protector is not ready to go, so we'll just wait.
Complete.
And end turn. Just noticed that Lal replaced the city that I blew up by accident. Svensgaard, what do you want? Not attacking Miriam, not giving you fusion power. Nope. Exact same conversation. Oh, that's rude, though. That's very rude that he's got an anti-air ship that he attacked me with. My poor interceptor.
Production complete.
Very rude. You, my friend, have some unhappiness. But you can get another supply crawler, because nothing's makes happier than making more minerals, right? Something like that.
Project complete.
And we get a movie time! Yay!
We estimate that during the next mission century, most of planet's industries will be moved off-planet to Nessus Prime and other orbital facilities. Many of our industries will benefit greatly from the low-gravity environments available in space, particularly those involving genetically engineered microbes. CEO Mwabuduke Morgan, the Centauri Monopoly.
Cool. +2 support on the social engineering table. Yeah, it's about this point in the tech tree where it starts to be like, this is going too far, and this is starting getting kind of creepy and almost dystopic style. Anyway, that will help us with some minerals. We're not going to have to eat as many of them because we still don't have clean reactors. So, now you got that built, get a rec commons. Somehow you do not have one. And I guess you can go for a fusion lab next. I'm not too worried about building a bajillion military units right now. I think I have enough to hold off Miriam if she does dagger me. But I will have to do a UE and peace out against the pirates. You're probably going to need that rec commons, and then you can go into a... How much sea tile do you have to work with? 3 tiles there? I don't have a sea former out in that inland sea. I probably should get one at some point. Maybe we'll do it here. Get a foil former next after that. Cool!
You ivory tower intellectuals must not lose touch with the world of industrial growth and hard currency. It is all very well and good to pursue these high-minded scientific theories, but research grants are expensive, and you must justify your existence by providing not only knowledge, but concrete and profitable applications as well. CEO Nwabuike Morgan, The Ethics of Greed.
Thanks, Morgan. So yes, the Super Collider is... I think it's fine as a secret project goes. Double the base's science output.
Production complete.
We are just going to take a look and just kind of skim through and see what kind of numbers we're seeing. Because you can go into data links and just be like, this is the one that's doing the most. I mean, look, Safe Haven's technically pumping out a load of labs right now, but the place is miserable. So it's not doing as much as it probably thinks it is. Solar Springs is doing a nice solid 28. But it doesn't have a ton of hammers. There's a few good places potentially to build the Super Collider in. But yeah, I think what we'll do, this one that's getting 28, we're going to hurry the fusion lab. We are then going to get a supply crawler, and then we're going to go into the Super Collider, because that'll help it build quicker. Cool. Alright, so you need to get a tidal harness. You can get a borehole. You can sit in place. Mr. Amphibious Jeep can start rolling pretty much whenever he's ready now, I think. Although I may still wait, because I'd rather go this way than go straight over here, I think. Because, yeah, I'd like to try and protect Safe Harbor. It was very rude that he did attack me with an anti-air ship. Or at least a ship that could utilize anti-air capacity. What do you have nearby before I move that? So that's a standard defense. There is a plane in here, just one. You're building a plane there, but it has practically no defenses. Yeah, the Planet Buster's still going to take you about 3 million years. There's another missile being built at the back at Coral Cove, and it's going to get built next turn. There's nothing I can really do about that one. So I'm going to get hit with at least one missile. Okay. It just means we're going to have to make the odd ship or plane to replace what he blows up, but for now, we're going to call off this attack. Man, you have so many formers. I guess it makes sense, but they're still in the way. You need to restore... Oh, you need to take out this actually damaging ship. Thank you. And then you need to refuel. You can come in and attack at 208 to 15, because it's just the transport we're taking out. You need to restore your health and fuel. And... Oh! Okay, the Mind Worm did a UE and went over here. Sure. Okay, well I guess we have this unit with double health, so he should be fine. He said, as he was starting to worry for a minute there. I'm just going to put my unit in Lal's city temporarily, because he has no defense there, because he's stupid. 19-3. Cool. And 12-1. Thank you for taking your transport. And deciding that is an adequate defense. And there we go. Another 49 energy credits. They're being so very generous.
Request confirmation.
Cool. You just know that if Miriam attacks me, this base is absolutely toast. Like, it's absolutely done. But we'll worry about that later. That's not a now, Daniel, problem. For fuel, you can't move. You are highly, highly damaged. To the point where it's only 4-2. I think if we do this... Yeah, that even though we're using an anti-air unit, we should be absolutely fine. Guess we'll leave the amphibious jeep in place for now. And then you guys are going to have to put the pressure on somewhere nearby. That's not going to get completed this turn. That is, though. I might be able to stop Shipwreck Shores from making that conventional missile. Yes, I did. Sweet. That's going to be a lot of wasted resources, which is exactly what we want to see. You get in place. You can come as well. 39-10 is not terrible. Thank you very much. And he's now switched to a Gauss, and he's going to waste even more units. Look at this. That's gross. All of that red is just going in the bin.
Turn complete.
Cool. We're doing really well now. We are starting to cook. We're making a lot of money. Like, a lot of money. Hypothetically, we haven't got the tech yet to try and win economically, but if the game event didn't ruin us constantly, we might even be able to accomplish it. Anyway, I'm going to put a cut in. Hopefully you enjoyed this video of me just smacking down on pirates. We are making good progress. It's not lightning fast because, well, he has a lot of cities. We're making progress. If you did enjoy the video, please do let me know and have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.